Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie and I'm here to do the monthly reading for the month of May 2019 for the sign of Aquarius. No smudges yet, guys. Sorry. I did gather some cedar today. I have a few more ingredients I need, but it's been raining here for 2 weeks, so that's got to dry out before it's burnable. So, unfortunately, the readings for me are just, there's a big hole there. Not doing the smudges. Soon. Very soon. What's up for Aquarius for May? The month of May. What is going on? What's their overall energy going to be like? What's their finances going to be like? Their relationships, their challenges. And we'll wait to see what the message from Spirit's going to be. One more time. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck and consult with Felicia. Still haven't found Lilith. Felicia, as this deck stands of the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant. This free general public reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of May, the year 2019, are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the Aquarius general spread. Wonderful, beautiful swing. Thank you. All right. Before I begin, I am burning for the May readings the intuitive candle right behind me here. And this is Wisdom. They came out with 3 new scents for spring, and this is one of them. A very, very delicate scent. Very delicate. They call it neutral, but I call it delicate. For those that don't know what intuitive candles are, they're 100% soy-based candles. They have 2 wicks. 40-hour plus burn. A clean burn. They don't burn dirty. And when you're burning your candle, they're absolutely beautiful. The scent, the smell, all of it. And when the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful gemstones, crystals. They call them reveals. Like this one. Tree of Life. It's got a multitude of different stones in there. Wear them for the generals. They kind of like cover all my bases. And then there's beautiful things like there's an amethyst pendant. What I call caged. The caged crystals. Right there. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then there's pendants. I don't know how many of those now. They're beautiful. Anyways, right now they're running a special like they have been for the last couple of months. It's use the promo code BOFF10. It stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. Should you be so inclined to order, it'll get you 10% off your total order. They do ship internationally as well. They're just beautiful. They're beautiful. So anyway, yeah, go to intuitivecandles.com. Use the promo code BOFF10. Let's get down to your shuffle. What's going on for Aquarius? I don't know if I'd already finished or not, but I'm doing it again, aren't I? Distracted. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck right here. don't know what I just did. I messed this up, didn't I? Well, I'm sorry. You know, when you get to when you're doing the general and you got to put 12 readings out back to back, it's a marathon. And we screw up sometimes. The way I look at it, that must have been meant to happen. Good enough. Let me check again. Where'd she go? I think you guys might be my last reading for tonight, and then I'll finish the other. I think there's 2 more to go. Again, I am sorry. The top 5 cards, the cards that are meant, again, for this Aquarian reading. This is a general reading. I'm completely messed up here. But the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the Aquarius spread. There we go. That's all I needed to see was that little jump. All right. I don't normally mess up like that, but when I do. First card, overall energy for you guys. Nice. The High Priestess. Intuition. Card number 2, wealth and finances. We've got the 7 of Swords. Loss. The third card, 8 of Cups. Really, again, change. That's in your relationships, your home, your house, your family, people that you love. Oh, I got 2 here, there. Next one, challenges, should there be any. We've got the King of Cups, understanding. And the final card, your message from Spirit, the King of Wands, practicality. There we go. There we go. And yes, the song's playing in my head. It always does with you guys. The Dawning of Aquarius. I wish I could get away with it and play that just for you guys. The opening of every Aquarius reading, I would play it. But I don't want to play it because you know what? They don't ding you so much for copyright unless you're making money off it, right? But what they do, what it is, it's a, it tells you right off when you play music that's been copyrighted. They tell you that it won't play on all mobile devices. So, I mean, I tried it in the past before. I used to do it in private readings. I'd open up your reading with a really great song, piece of music while I was shuffling and whatnot. But some people, they say, like it's there, I know the reading's there, I'm looking at it, it says for whatever sign, and I click on it, and it comes up like it's going to open, and bam, it closes again. So we can't have that. And the music, the free stuff, I'm sorry, YouTube. I can't even stand to sit and go through these little blurps of music that we're allowed to use that's royalty free. It's royalty free for a flippin' reason. God, make your head hurt. The High Priestess and intuition is your overall feeling energy for the month of May. This is a good thing for you, Aquarius. It shows you standing on your own, being your own person, handling your own problems, making your own decisions. This is a very strong, and it shows you making some strong changes and decisions in your life as well for May. For some of you, please remember this is a general reading, but the decisions that you make during this time are going to have a long reach into your future. They're going to last a long time. That's hence the infinity symbol. Okay? I love anything to do with intuition because it gives us and shows us our own inner power. Connection with the universe, but our own inner power. That's our survival kit. I think we're all sent to Earth when we come down through, and when we get here, we do have a survival kit of sorts. That's our intuition, our senses, our gifts. This is also a card of lessons learned, a card of being taught. and being the student and learning. Your spiritual guides are here as well, coming to the forefront with this card. This card shows you growing spiritually. Your intuition is leading you. You're ready for this. Some of you are really, really ready for this, taking it to the next level. Some of you may be looking to take a course in metaphysical as well, the esoteric, to want to know more. You have a hunger that's driving you, and you can't know enough. I'm like that. I can't know enough. I'm logical first, but some things just make so much sense to me when it comes to the esoteric, deeply so. You may require some alone time into the second week, I would say, of May. Something's going to go down, and you're probably going to be more reclusive for the rest of the month, right through to the end of the month, kind of doing the loner thing, pulling away, spending time working on yourself, working with yourself. There's a lot of inner searching going on for some of you. You're questioning the purpose of your life itself. Why am I here? What am I doing here? And yes, I believe in destiny, and I also believe in free will. Here's my take on it. Before we even land here, like I said, we're given a survival kit and going by the seat of our pants. And we have free will because sometimes, I tell this story a lot, we've come to a crossroads, right? A fork in the road. Destiny's given, dropping all kinds of hints are coming in your way, wanting you to go to the right. Take the right path. Take this one. But you're yearning to go to the left. And it's a strong yearning. You really, really want to go to there's your free will. Now you can take the suggestion that destiny is pointing you in where you'll learn the richest lessons. And the ride won't be as rough as it could be because it's active in your life. Destiny is at play. And you say, I don't care. I'm going this way because I want to go this way. You can go right ahead. In the bigger picture, this is what I believe. You can do as you and be as willful as you want. In the end, in the bigger picture of your life, you're still going to end up exactly where it was pre-written, where you would end up at, where you're supposed to be. So you can take all the op-ed. It's going to be harder. There'll be more bumps in the road, a little more challenges, this sort of a thing will be going on for you. But you're definitely looking for some alone time, connecting with your inner spirit, getting to know yourself on a much, much deeper level. Something else that could pop up here. I have no idea what this is, but it comes forward. I have no idea, so please don't ask. I don't know. But somebody in your circle, somebody that you know, is wanting to talk to you alone, pull you off to the side, and they have something they want to share with you, but you have to keep it secret. I just got goosebumps up my arm. Oh, right around on my back. So this is meant for somebody. Whatever the secret is, you're somehow affected as much as the other person is, but they don't want you to utter a word because there's a time period that has to go by. But you're not the center of it. You're not the center of the secret or anything like that. It's about something else. But you've got to be mum's the word. Be very quiet about it. It'll come out in the end, whatever it is. I have no idea. Being honest, I don't. What else have you got for me? Become more of an observer for a little while. Withdraw to yourself, but keep tabs on what's going on around you at the same time, and become more of an observer. You sit back and analyze. I'm seeing you analyze. Just like she's doing, you see. She's analyzing something. She's looking in at the truth. Be a fly on the wall. Be very quiet. Don't draw attention to yourself. These are inner changes that will become something outward down the road. But right now, that's what's going on with you. And sometimes you may feel like you're flying by the seat of your pants, but let your intuition be your best guide. Seven of Swords in your financial sector. Financial changes for some. Overspending. I have to say it. A loss of income. Job changes. Also be very careful with your tangible things, your belongings, because this is a thief card of tarot more times than not. And it's anything possible could happen. It is a 7, which is all about possibilities. For some of you, this card shows that something's being taken from you. And your will wasn't considered in this. So this could be out and out theft without you knowing. Somebody has been suspicious for somebody else for a long, long time about some unsavory involvements this other person may be in, and nobody is believing you. But you're going to be validated. This person, everything comes out in the end. The truth always comes out in the end. It may take a long time, but it does in the end. Take some peace and solace in that. Anybody going through anything like this, where it's like you're really strongly suspicious of somebody, or you know something that they don't even know that you know, and nobody's going to believe it. So what are you going to do? You're going to have all these people pissed off at you and mad at you, and all you've been doing is speaking the truth. You've been trying to. You'll be validated. Don't worry. And everyone will look and say, yeah, you were right. You were right. I'm sorry you were right that I didn't listen. I'm sorry. If your intuition as well in any given place, way, shape, form, or who you're with or who not you're with, if your intuition is telling you whatever it is that this is something you cannot trust, a situation, a person even, don't trust, your gut's just sick. You better listen. Those are your spidey senses. Okay, they're tingling, they're going off, and they're telling you not to trust. Don't trust, don't get involved, back away. Back away, back away now. Anybody wants you in, if you're going in on some kind of what's what I'm looking for? If you've partnered up with somebody, you make sure that, never mind them, all right? Once you know all the details, you make sure that you get out and you do some legwork and you find out the facts behind whatever this partnership's all about. Get your facts in order. Facts don't change. They are what they are. Do your own legwork. Don't take second and third hand information. Make sure that you do your own legwork. Do this before agreeing to anything. Any offers that come your way, anything. Take extra care of your possessions. And protect yourself from people as well that are draining your energies. I've seen a couple people go off about why do they call those people vampire energies. Well, they're sucking your energy. That's bullshit. No, it's not. Look, I've known more people. I'd see them coming half a mile away. Man, I'd cross the street to the opposite side and I'd take the first turn on the first block because they get you. And it's like they've got this captive audience and they know it. That you're not rude or forceful or aggressive enough to say, look, I'm too busy right now. They know when they get you, they've got this captive audience. It's the way and those people drain your energies. And then they start, you can't say you're doing anything and they need to be right in the heart of it. I want to be there too, wherever you're going, let me know. And it's like, did I ask you? No, I didn't ask you. I hate that. When people put that presumption on you, that really, I feel like a cat getting its fur rubbed in the wrong direction. Ugh. And the older I get, the less tolerance I have. And sometimes I'm a little bit too forward, not forward, but just too straight out. And I shoot it straight from the hip and I say, I'll think about it. If I can, fine. If not, well, no. Because I don't know yet exactly whatever. I'll make up something. I'll say something. But I am not saying no. People get pushy. Throw themselves on your life. Don't let anybody do that to you. Because they will drain your energies. I've known so many people like that. And look, it got so after a while you resent them. You see them coming and you go, oh, God. I can't handle them today. You might have 5 other things on the go that are pretty serious and heavy, and in comes this person. The early members would remember me saying this a lot. Look, Jesus may love you, but I don't have to. Okay? As a spirit, and that's all. But none of your personality involved. You're fine, just as a spirit, but once you open your mouth, that's it. I'm sorry, I never throw myself at people. I'd be totally embarrassed to ever even think of doing such a thing like that. Not at all. Don't let anybody drain your energy. They're stealing your energy. They get a great feed. It's like they're feeding off of you because you can't squirm your way out of this. And they're overbearing, and they know they are. They're just fine with it. They think it's great quality to have. I think it's pretty nasty stuff myself. Very self-centered. Be on your guard. Protect your assets. Examine the motives of others. Ask, somebody comes up to you and all of a sudden, somebody you've known for a while, but they've never gone out of their way for you, never offered to help you in any way. They've never been that up front and center in your life, and all of a sudden, there they are. They're being really, really nice. The flags are going off. The intuition is starting to sing. And there's an opera coming up if you don't do something real quick. And you ask yourself, what's in it for them? Why are they here? Let your suspicions come out and maybe ask a few subtle questions where the answers that they give you may answer your own questions, if you know what I mean. But be on your guard around people that are too forthcoming. They usually have a self-involved reason for why they're doing what they're doing. Your keywords are theft and negative people, intuition and mistrust, decisions, and protection. So go into protective mode. All right. Your next card we're looking at here is the 8 of Cups. Your hearth, your home and family and relationships. Big change coming up. I don't know why I'm seeing people leave. In a few of the readings, I've been seeing that. People just knapsack on the backpack, and see yous. Walking away. Somebody making big changes in their life. 8s are all about significant changes, in my opinion. Not change your life overnight kind of changes, but significant enough. If you change where you live, that's a significant change. If you go from an apartment and buy a home, that's a significant change, and vice versa. If you're starting a new job, that's a change. If you're moving away for a job, that's a change. People are still in your life that were there before, and everything else looks familiar. It's just this one arm of your life that's something new, but it's not your whole life upside down. Some of you will be leaving. I don't know why, but it's time for you to go. For some reason, somebody's where you are at, you're saying it's time to go. I've done my time here. I've felt my purpose as far as I know. And it's time for me to pack up and leave and move. And most of the people expected you to do that anyway. They knew there was an off chance you might stay permanently. But you've been long enough. You feel like you've stayed longer than you originally planned. It's now time to pack up and move along. It's not a bad thing. There's very little drama to contend with. Some people won't like to see you go. They're going to miss you. But you'll be saying a quiet goodbye. It's not a great big blow up of any kind or anything like that. But you're going on a journey. And some of you, this may be as slight as the other end of it, as you've got the intense side where you're actually leaving, and then the other end of it where it's not so intense. Sees you, maybe some of you are just needing a little bit of quiet time alone. You need a break. You need a change of scenery. You might go on a little vacation. And some of you others, maybe every other weekend you leave and you go somewhere for 2 or 3 days on the weekend, and start putting more time and more investment into your personal life so that you continue to grow. Not all about work. Life isn't all about work. Yeah, it takes priority because it has to, but the rest of the time is yours to do with as you please. And some of you are getting the wanderlust a little bit, and you're feeling a little restless, especially now that spring's here and summer's coming on our side of the world. You may be making some plans to do just that. You might have a little map up on the wall and put your little dates, and you're going here on that weekend, you're going there on that weekend. And different things. It might be fun for you. It might be really enjoyable. Very inspiring, if nothing else. The advice of the card is very, very simple for you, Aquarius, in anything you do for the month, year, to follow your heart. Listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, and then move forward. All right? Don't put yourself in harm's way. Use your common sense, use your logic. But listen to your emotions, listen to your intuition. It's time you spread your wings a little bit for some of you. Get out there and explore life a little more than you are. Keywords are endings and departures, journeys, movement, transition, travel, and vacations. That's not a bad card. I just heard somebody else is making a promise to themselves that from now on they're taking a vacation, and they're taking it at least once a year. Some people are like, they don't want vacation. They don't want to be not working. Who am I if I'm not working? What am I doing if I'm not working? And it's the whole productive thing. But you're important too. You need to put the work into yourself. This is for some of you. Giving yourself permission to live. What are you doing? What do you mean? Giving yourself permission to really start to live. You get a hankering to do something, you just do it. Live in the moment. I do, for the most part. If I'm really dead tired and burned out, especially doing this marathon of readings, once or twice a month, and I don't care if it's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If I'm dead tired, you know what I do? I don't care. I go lay down. I get in my bed and I cover up with my comforter and turn my heating pad on and maybe read for a bit and then doze off and then get up and start all over again. But do what you want to do. You want to go for a walk? Go for a walk. Be your own best company. Be your own best friend. The next card we're looking at here is the Knight of Cups. Understanding. And this is the King of Cups. Very tolerant energy. Tolerance comes with this energy. This king has, he brings about integrity, and he brings honor, sensitivity. He's devoted to it just shows you, this is either someone it's the energy, or it's you. That there's a devotion to family here, a devotion to friends, there's a loyalty. Very dedicated to what he does for a living, his career. He's loyal for life. Anything he gives and dedicates himself to. Loyal for life. Now this may sound like you, Aquarius. You may identify with that. Somebody that feels everything. And sometimes they become distant. And they pull off to themselves. And they may not always show it. There's something not quite right. And that's usually because they're left in a state of confusion. They get quiet because they can't understand something, they're trying to figure things out or figure somebody out, they kind of withdraw a little bit. They get a little bit quiet. That's the first flag. They seem to be staring off. They're listening to you, yes, and answering you, but in between, they're not really, there's something that's plaguing them, and they don't always show that, so you have to be aware, is what you have to do. If you identify with this card, Aquarius, when this card shows up, it indicates that you should balance empathy for others while still being fair with yourself. In other words, you don't take your energy and just splatter it everywhere and spread it out then and give it all away to everybody else. If you're tired, you're tired. If you're not in the mood to go out for drinks with friends and you're not in the mood, this is about taking care of you. You have to take care of you first. Don't have to go do the things that you don't want to do, but do the things that you do want to do. Do you know what I'm saying here? So you can feel for other people, you can be there for other people. All of this is good stuff, but you have to feed yourself first in order to be there for everybody else. Please remember that, Aquarius. Take care of you. It's time. I'm feeling some of you have paid your dues in life. Some of you have. You've given and given and gave over and over for years on, and now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. And don't let anybody take that from you. Ever. The advice of the card is for you to follow your emotions. But don't feel that you have to explain yourself to anybody at all. Whatever path you're walking, you trust in yourself. And you know that it's right. You know the path that you're on is the path for you and it's right. And never mind what other people think. Neighbors are watching. What the hell are they up to now over there? Let them guess. Let them think. When they're done and tired and bored with you, they'll move on to somebody else. They're looking out the other window at the other side of their house at the other neighbor. Sorry, I got a frog and Be less tolerant of other people that aren't serving you anything good. Be less tolerant of them. Just don't put up with it. Make yourself scarce. Keywords are empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. And keep your honor about yourself. Do everything the right way, the proper way. Don't let other people pull you down. For heaven's sakes, Aquarius, don't be intimidated. And don't let them make you feel guilty. Ask yourself, you're in doubt about anybody that you're dealing with, say, would they do this for them? Would they do this for themselves? Would they do it for me? How would I be with them if the shoe was on the other foot? Examine these things, and a lot of analysis going on here. I do that too, and I say, well, somebody got mad at me today. I was too honest, I guess. They asked me what I thought. If they knew me at all, they knew what I do. I tell the truth. I'm not necessarily going to agree with somebody. People get miffed because you didn't agree. Like, that's crazy. I think it's crazy. I can accept other people. You don't have to agree with me. But don't tell me to shut up and not give my opinion either, because then now we got a problem. I don't care if you agree or not. You had to have your say. I get to have my say. I believe in everybody being equal that way. And the other party shutting up and letting them have the floor when they want the floor. You know? And not only that, if these are people you're dealing with that you really don't care about, give them the whole goddamn football field, because you know what? Eventually their mouth is going to yap on so much they're going to hang themselves. They're going to walk right into a mud pile. Let them go. And then there'll be something that turns over and you'll be justified feeling the way you do. Justified walking away. Justified in saying sayonara. You know, bye buddy. There are some self-centered people floating around in and out of your life during the month of May. They've probably been there all along. The difference has to happen here is that you need to stand up and you need to take back full control of your life. They're not going to be there holding your hand when you cross over. It's just going to be you and spirit. That's it. And it's a very short window of opportunity that we're here. Very short time. Life is so, so short. You don't realize that. The older you get, the faster the years go by. They go by, they go by, they go by like they can't. We're just coming into spring, and you know what? Before I know it, it's going to be winter again. That's the way life is. I don't know what it is about that, but it's true. Life goes faster the older you. I found that at 19, I started feeling it when I turned 19. Before I knew it, I turned 20. And every year after that, it come quicker and quicker and faster. But what I'm trying to say is your life is too short to be living to please other people all of the time. If you're a decent human being, you get along with everybody anyway, right? And some people take nice. If you're a nice person, they take that as a sign of weakness. Oh, I can manipulate them. I can get them to do anything. I can have them dance like a puppet on a string because you're nice. It means you're clueless, I guess. I enjoy that part of dealing with people. You think I'm so nice that you haven't. I can be pretty honest and direct. I don't have to do anything. I'm not the type that flips out. I'm not physical. I'm not anything like that. I just use my head and just speak some truths. Truths that the people are uncomfortable with. Well, if you won't say it, I will. It's just that simple. And that's the way it can go. This king, and we're looking at wands. They are about fire signs. They all about passion. He's a king. He's a king going on here. He's a king of passion, yet he's telling you to remain very, very practical. What he wants you to do, he wants you to, if you've got practical problems, deal with them in a practical way. Don't get emotional. Learn to separate emotions from logic and intellect, right? They're different. Don't let the line get blurred between the two. Don't let them overlap. Keep them separate. This card is about being dynamic and being self-motivated, being open-minded. Sometimes, Aquarius, you're very easy to read. And sometimes you really let your feelings show. So people know when they're approaching you just what they're walking into by the look on your face. They already know. Good, bad, mediocre, tired, angry, this sort of a thing. For some of you, Aquarius, it shows you being involved with a lot of people from different backgrounds than you. I don't know, are you into crossing borders and that kind of thing, and helping out the less fortunate? This sort of, maybe that's what it is. It just shows you connected to a lot of people. If you're identifying with this card, then what you need to do, the practical problems that you may have, you can find practical solutions for them. Just don't overthink everything. I'm getting some blocks on this last card. I don't know why. The advice of the card, though, is for you to explore your passions. Look to unconventional people and new places to be inspired. Sorry. Keywords are energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion. Openness. Being straightforward. Suffer no fools. You're not wanting to waste any more of your life. Some of you have. No more wasting your life. You don't even hesitate trying to pretty thing. Just tell people like it is. You can do it in a nice way, understanding, compassionate, and all that. I mean, use your logic. Just don't go around shooting orders, making broad statements, this sort of a thing. But really, you need to become a little more assertive is the overall message for this reading for you. I hope you liked the reading. Hope it gave you some guidance. It was long enough. Good Lord. Anyways, if you want, I'm just going to cut her short. If you want a personal reading, check down below this video window in the show more section. Read through once. Grab the email there that I use for everything and ship me off an email and I will get you taken care of. Please join us on Facebook if you don't hate it. We're opened. We are a closed and private group. Only you get in. We approve everybody that comes in. It's a very, very beautiful place to be. The numbers there don't even begin to reflect the numbers on YouTube, and I'm glad, because there's nothing worse going into a room and you can't even keep up. And there's just this constant scroll going on. I hate that. But it's big enough that it's just the right size right now. So just the way I am. I'm crazy like that. But anyways, it's a very calming, comforting place to be. There's a lot of support there as well. Beautiful spirits. Everybody else, if you're looking for me, you don't find me right here. You'll find me walking down below at the cove, down on the beach, walking along the water's edge that brings in the highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful Bay of Fundy. The Bay of Fundy. Check it out. Highest tides in the world between here and Nova Scotia. We share the bay. Anyways, I'm just going to wish you all the best of the best for the month of May, Aquarius. Put yourself first. That's the big thing. All right? Do yourself a favor. Love yourself. Be your own best friend. Enjoy your own company. Keep the peace in so you can share that love, that light out with the rest of the world. And let's change the world one little blip at a time. One gesture at a time. It can be done. Goodbye for now.